And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 35. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X-factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The Cornhuskers are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job of getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And they strike first. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. White 50.
They'll try the run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short.
Set.
Off play action. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go there. Makes a catch on the right side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Set.
to throw. It's Jennings. With the catch, it's Merriman. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Ready?
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
Double.
Making side adjustments
Black
here.
18. Black 18.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to work through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it hard complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's gone. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Let's
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Get ready. Set.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready.
So they go back to work
Break.
after the break,
Single,
and it is
single.
3rd down.
Set.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. And finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Right.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10.
Ready, team.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's
Black
2nd and a mile.
Black 14. Fever.
Now the play fake. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was
Let's
nobody
go. Right.
watching the quarterback.
Single,
So when he
single.
took off to scramble, nobody
Let's go.
home to make a tackle right away. And he shows you the athleticism. He shows you the speed. And also shows you great decision making at the time. Deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play.
Ready.
Lost one on that last
Break.
one. It's 2nd and 11.
Blue side east.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. He is down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
All right,
The
let's get it.
Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
All right, let's
Defense
get
is
it.
backed up.
Break.
Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Set.
That's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. That's it here. Follow the rules. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys at the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
To the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to get it out quick. You've got to put enough pressure into the football so the receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it, you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snap it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
DB's right up on the receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
27, jump. Ready up. Ready. Center. Ready, set.
To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Military stunt to the line, to the left direction.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Barney. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Can't get it. It's a pass to Martin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Ready?
1st down here for the offense.
Set.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got him 1st down at the 44.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
Ready?
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson.
All right,
The
let's get it.
Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it on the drive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Ready?
Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31.
Blue 22.
To the air on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Here we go.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Animal. All right.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Raiola. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turn. He goes down there with a short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic.
Cooler!
From the gun, they'll try to move with their running game. Turns it on at midfield. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the game.
Caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the ground. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Nebraska. And the stomping has commenced. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's not. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Let's go.
It'll be first and 10 from the 30.
Back 18.
To the air. It's Jennings. The short hands. It's Merrill. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes it really easy on the second down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Ready?
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to do
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
New set of downs after the completion.
Fly trumpet.
With the catch, it's Hunter. Pass to 35. Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seen the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air. They've got 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his spot. If you The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll run this play from the pistol.
Ready. Hey, line.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. They get to him as he throws. Right downfield.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Cornhuskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that was just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Cooler!
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go! Okay, ready?
From the gun, wants the pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Black 14.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Let's go.
Ball's up to 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Blue 30.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got it in, it's Hudson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fighting.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Ready?
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Prime play action. Floats it out in space. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to, just find the back and do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical. at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Hides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Makes it. Wow. And he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Cooler 18.
The Huskers will hustle to the line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game. Was taking care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Finds his big tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
22, water.
He wants that clock to run. Not enough for the first down and wants more. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there.
Let's go.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Back over the middle. It's Maryland. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Flag!
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. There we go.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Ready, on the ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Ready?
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Double, double. Black 88.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Using his feet to buy time. He wants a big play here late. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.